Naoto Shiragane, prodigy detective. Since joining the investigation team to stop, as dumb as it sounds, a madman from throwing people into a TV world, I have taken it upon myself to make sure that my colleagues are trustworthy and on the up and up. They seem responsible enough, and are definitely good people, but there seems to be something off about each one of them. I decided to investigate.
Who are you talking to?
I suppose I should start my report with Mr. Hanamura. Yosuke Hanamura, age 17, second year at Yasogami High School. The same school all members of the investigation team attend, myself included. At a first glance, he seems like your average student. Make that below average. However, he seems to have a certain air about him, perhaps an overreaction to his family owning the largest store in Inaba.
I thought this is what commoners did for fun. These poor people have such strange tastes.
I grow weary of this. Someone fetch me my driver.
Indeed. Moving on, we have Miss Chie Satonaka, same year and class as Mr. Hanamura. I have noticed over time that despite her sometimes aggressive nature and constant preoccupation with martial arts films, she is a kind-hearted person who cares deeply for others and wishes to help as often as possible. That and her other hobby.
Okay, so I put a 10-meat pizza around the steak around this hot dog. What other meats can I add?
Chie, that looks really unhealthy for you. I wouldn't...
That girl is going to die early. Anyway, that concerned citizen was Miss Yukiko Amagi, Miss Satonaka's best friend. Her family owns a famous inn located in Inaba, probably the only tourist spot in the entire town, to which she is the sole heir. Despite this, she still holds out hope of fulfilling her dreams, although I don't quite condone her methods.
The Captain Planet He-Man /Shrek is gonna be amazing when I finish it!
I neither know how I can hear her thoughts, nor if there was a joke to laugh at. Speaking of jokes, the Inaba Police Department. I'm fairly certain I've never seen such a large group of incompetents, especially Detective Doujima and Junior Detective Adachi.
I think...
That's an accurate approximation of their nonsensical banter. Also, in reference to things that sound as if they crawled out of a gutter, there's the slightly more coherent daughter of the ever-defective Detective Doujima, Nanako. While not necessarily a member of the team, Nanako is unusual enough to include in my report. Then again, neither of the aforementioned so-called detectives are members of the group either.
Is he still talking to himself?
Yosuke, Naoto's a girl?
What? You must be pulling my extremely rich leg.
Anyway, Nanako appears to be a rather disturbed child, probably the result of everything that is her father. Her personality and voice just scream childhood trauma.
I will murder you if you don't get out from in front of the TV! Move, shitlord! There's a Junex commercial!
That girl will never amount to anything at this rate. Speaking of degenerate lowlives who have no future, Mr. Kanji Tatsumi.
I'm gonna kick ass and love cute things, and make those cute things I love kick ass, and kick the ass of cute things, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Not an ounce of perspective whatsoever. On the subject of those who can't manage themselves and will or have become burnouts in life, Miss Rise Kujikawa. She is the second, by the way. Once a famous idol, Miss Kujikawa suddenly changed her style to rap. The results were, well...
just three-legged habits.
Let's just say that if I had 3 wishes, they would all be to make her go away. In regards to individuals I wish I could mute with a television remote, there's Teddy, who seems to have gotten stuck in Telemundo as of late.
Hola, mi amo Teddy. ¿Dónde está mi hermano malvado? Ramón.
Estoy aquí por su esposa y el dinero que gana en su bragas.
Ramón es very divertido.
God, I hate that bear. Man, thing! And that brings me to the most unusual of them all, Mr. Yu Narakami, the leader of the group. He is, in a word, an enigma. At first he seemed rather bland and unassuming. Then... And then... And currently he's...
Come on and ride on the funky y'all. Come along and ride.
But the most unusual aspect of Yu Narakami is the way he speaks. I can't wrap my head around it, but it seems so inhuman. Even so, he has safely led the group through all obstacles so far, so I believe that with his leadership and sense of duty, we can solve this case. I take it back. We're all probably going to die.